Live from Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Don Sutton. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
This is Corbin Carroll.
The left fielder, Corbin Carroll.
The wind of the pitch. Off the mark there. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 7-10.
Swings through that one.
1-1.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. The wind and the pitch. Outside. And now it's filled up. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball four.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. Sutton checks on first. Another throw over, and he's back in that time as well. First pitch, and he just misses. Carroll on at first, nobody out. That catches the outside corner, and it's 1-1. And the right-hander deals.
The first pitch, just a tough pitch at the knees on the outside corner for a strike, and then he went in on the next one. So he's got to move the ball in and out from pitch to pitch, up and down, and just try to keep these guys looking all over the place and never lock into one area because he just doesn't have the stuff to beat you that way.
In the air to left down the line. Hayward on the move to the right. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Now, with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
And the 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Check on the runner, and he's back standing. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Next pitch is inside. 2-2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Steve Finley.
Now up next for Arizona, Steve Finley. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. In there for strike one. Pickoff throw. Carroll back in on a dive. Righty to the plate. Runner on the move. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Left-hand batter waits. That one a little bit high. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The 1-2 off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Righty delivers. 3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Evan Longoria waiting for a turn at the plate. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one in the air center field. Snyder settles under it. And that is that. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
And a pitch. Jackie Robinson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. The wind of the pitch.
Oh. 2-0.
That misses. And now 3-0. And a pitch. That's through there for a strike. On a line, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Throw, and it gets away.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 2 hits in the game last night. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or guys are going to be running all game.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he won around. Ruled a swing. Here comes a pitch. Line drive. Takes it in for the out. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Gurriel on the run. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Pitchers and catchers have a unique bond in general, but Gallen and Carson Kelly actually lived together for a while when they played at AAA. Technically, swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that is gone. This place is absolutely loving it, and that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. One out, base is empty. Duke Snider, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Inside, just missed. Snider checks his swing, appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Still only one out here in the inning. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Mookie now. Ball 1, no strikes. The line to kick the pitch. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Betts into second.
Good piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Betts at second with 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. Oh and 2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. Back after this on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Evan Longoria. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy's at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game.
Now this one is smoked down the left field line. On its way, if it's fair, out of here. A big blow to the home fans. His second of the year, and they slice into the lead. It's 2-1.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here's Gurriel. A little bit low. And now it's even up.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Way out front for strike 2. Gurriel started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and James Kingsley says he won a round. And now it's Christian Walker. In there, and it's 0-1. Kicks and fires. Ball 1 low. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
And he deals. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's Ketel Marte. And there's a strike. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And right back to the mound. Slings to first. They get the out on Marte. And that is the third out of the inning. Diamondbacks draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jason Hayward. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. It immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Oh, 0-2 now. And that's in the dirt. And a ball and 2 strikes. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting it, the third baseman, Max.
And now it's Max Muncy. Big-time power. And the first pitch misses in the dirt.
No strike.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Out towards right center. That's well struck. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Miguel Vargas now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. One and 2 here. Upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top half of the third inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Kicks and deals. That one fouled off. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Robinson snags it for the second out.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Geraldo
Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Flied out his first time. Perdomo batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Diamondbacks down quickly, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's the shortstop, Jackie Robinson.
He's not the power guy, but he can hurt you to all parts of the ballpark.
And a pitch. And that drops in for a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Here's the 0-2. And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Next one misses. 2-2. The pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Freeman batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The pitch. Swings through that.
0-2.
wind of the pitch. Just outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That one drifts inside. And here it comes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the righty deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air on the infield. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Michael Lambert.
And now Michael Lambert. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. In there for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Duke Snider. The other way, and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Betts, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Just missed. Lambert on second. Snider at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering way off the plate. Chris, one of the things about Mookie, he really hits the outside pitch well.
Well, pitchers know he can hit the outside pitch so well that now as a pitcher, you have to throw it off the plate away. And if he's got good plate discipline, you find yourself falling behind in the count and walking batters.
That one close, ruled a ball. 3 balls and a strike. Two on, 2 outs. And there's the strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a payoff pitch. Set down on strikes. Huge called 3rd strike against a big bat to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in LA, start of the 4th. Here's some real power at the plate. Luis Gonzalez. Sutton back to work. And that's outside.
Well, these Diamondbacks doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Gets under it and pops it up. And that'll fall for a base hit. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Steve Finley stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Flied out to center in his first at bat. That hits the dirt. 1-0. That one's in there, and the count even at 1. Nobody out, runner at first. The pitch. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Just missed.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And the right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. And now 1 away. Evan Longoria will hit next. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And that's in there for strike 1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. At the belt and fires. Got him. 2 out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Gurriel in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And a big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. Way high. Goes down looking. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 2-1. The batter now will be Will Smith. His first at bat was a strikeout. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Moreno calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And next for L.A., Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to third his first time up. That one ripped. That's got a chance. And that one is going to go. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Marte throws to first in time. They get the out on Muncy. And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Vargas. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
And a pitch. On the corner for a strike. Not even close there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The wind and the pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. So digging in, Christian Walker.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these D-backs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Pitch is in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
The 1-2. Got him looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. First offering misses the mark. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Righty to the plate. And delivers outside.
3-2.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Moreno, batting with one down, takes a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
And the 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
In the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. Oh, the throw is wild. And he's going to make it up to second base, as that's a two-base error.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's in there. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Back to the top of the lineup, and now Jackie Robinson. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1 there.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Tosses to first. They get the out on Robinson.
Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. That's down and in. Here comes a pitch. And that one pulled foul. Lifted in the air, out to left. And there's two away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Michael Lambert. He's already homered here in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. And that one missing low. Kicks and fires. This one popped up. Walker drifts towards it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly as the lead remains 3-1. Luis Gonzalez digs in now. 1 for 2. Gonzalez measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. Clips the corner, strike one.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Kicks and deals. Now 1-1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Finley. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
1 strike.
Going 2 now. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. The pitch. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he held up. Two. Good job to fight that one off. And now it's 3-2. Evan Longoria on deck for Arizona. Payoff pitch. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
First and second, no outs. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Evan Longoria. He's already homered in this game.
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
That one misses. Ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The pitch. That's towards center. Snyder settles under it, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 16, Lourdes Gurriel.
And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's down and away.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
He swings and fouls one off. Two on, 1 out. Line drive. Snyder snags it on the run. Next to hit for Arizona, Christian Walker. That one's in there, 0-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
That one just misses. 1-2 the count.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout, just didn't locate it very well.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. In there, sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Diamondbacks 1. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Duke Snyder.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Gallen back to work. And that's downstairs and outside. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Ruiz up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Nelson getting cranked up as well. Left-hand hitter waits.
No, that's a ball.
That one's spoiled, and The count now 2-1. And the pitch. Off the plate. Now 3-1. And he walked him.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Zach Gallen won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Jose Ruiz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike three.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with two strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. Right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
Smith up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside, ball one. And it's 1-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now the count is even. Next offering is fouled back. Right-handed reliever gets a piece and stays alive. Comes the 2-2. In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position, but if it doesn't get away very far or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
The pitch. High fly ball down the left field line. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. The right-hander back to work. Out to short. Gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Moreno, the next to hit, takes outside. The 1-0. There's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And he deals. And he pumps it a strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So the batting order turns over. Now up next for Arizona, Corbin Carroll. First pitch is in the dirt. There's a strike. Next one in the dirt. 2 outs. And that one a little bit high.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Back over to first, and they're keeping him close. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
New arm out of the bullpen, Kyle Nelson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Jason Hayward.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 3. The line to kick the pitch. And there's the automatic. Fouled off to the right. Back to work. 3-2 now. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there. Out of here. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 4-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Max Muncy at the dish. First offering, and it just misses. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
The 1-1. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And next for L.A., Miguel Vargas. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Muncy headed for third. Throw comes in, runner stopped, second and third, nobody out.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackie Robinson. In for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And a pitch. On the ground to the left, Perdomo. Zips it to first. One away as the second run of the inning scores. Zach Davies gets the ball now.
Number 27, Zach Davies.
And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Want to know to Freddie Freeman. And a foul ball, third base side.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Edge of the zone for a strike, 1-2.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Line drive, base hit. Vargas around third. In there safely. It's 6-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
So now the DH spot, Michael Lambert. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. When you played, did you play with guys that you thought were clutch, and sort of what were the attributes you said that's what he possesses that allows him to come through?
Well, we always used to joke, guys want to eat steak, and there were some that just had a knack, could understand it.
The throw is late, and they come away without an out.
Really good read by the runner there. His secondary lead, he anticipates the trajectory going down and gets a really nice jump up to second base. Now he's in scoring position. He's taking away the double play opportunity.
And the righty deals. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Off the mark there. And now 3 balls and a strike. And there's ball 4.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Duke Snider now at the plate.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
The 1-0. And the 1-0 misses low. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one misses. That's 5 straight. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So a man aboard. Here's Mookie now. 1 for 3. That's in for a strike. Man at second. And strike 2. 1 out and a runner at second. And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 1-2. To third, Longoria tosses across to first. Mookie retired, 2 down.
Now the catcher, Will.
And up next for Los Angeles, Will Smith. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. Late on that fastball.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And they get the out on Smith. And that's the inning. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Diamondbacks 1. Alex Vesia comes on now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here is Geraldo Perdomo.
The shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
And a pitch. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
And now the lefty. There's the strike. And now 1 and 2. And a pitch. And another ball. Two now. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Popped up. Muncy hauls it in, 2 away.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Finley in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Movement in the bullpen. Phil Bickford appears to be getting loose. Left-hand batter waits. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. So now 1 and 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Jason Hayward steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The left fielder, Jason Hayward.
The wind of the pitch. Strike on the outside. And it's 0-1. Check swing, no appeal. And a 1-1. Next offering is outside. Swings and misses. And it's 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Close, but called a ball. Full count now.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike if he swings her.
Makes the grab, 1 away. Here comes Max Muncy.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And takes low for ball 1. That clips the corner. One now. Fought off foul. One-two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now that second base.
2 outs, base is empty. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Now one missed. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
2-1 now. Bounce to the left side. Sends it across the first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it remains an 8-1 game. Now, Evan Longoria.
Diamondbacks. The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
And here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 16.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Gurriel.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Vesia goes 6'1". He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Gurriel gets a piece. The pitch.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ball popped up. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Just missed. Next offering is down low. And that's a little bit high. And the 3-0 finds the zone. Here comes a pitch.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he walked him.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Ketel Marte, a switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. They say it went. Next pitch misses. Ball one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Is just one strike away. Got it. And that'll do it.
When you win by 7 runs, it's a real encouraging game all the way around. The hitters feel good about what they did in this one, but the pitchers also know that if they get into a little bit of a jam, they know the offense is very capable of putting up runs. Good job.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.